If you're studying for the June LSAT, I've got great news for you. You are in the perfect position to set yourself up for success in the upcoming law school admissions cycle. By taking the LSAT in June, you'll be ready to apply as early as possible in the fall, giving you the best chance to secure admissions and scholarships at your target and reach schools. Today, I'm going to cover why taking the June LSAT is ideal for getting a head start on the next admission cycle, how the recent changes to the LSAT can make your studying more effective, a step-by-step plan to maximize your score between now and June, and how to use the time after the LSAT to craft a standout application package. First, for those who don't know me, my name is Steve Schwartz. I've been teaching the LSAT since 2005, and I personally increased my own LSAT score from a 152 to a 175. Now, timing is everything in law school admissions, and taking the June LSAT puts you in a perfect position for several reasons. First, the early application advantage. Law schools operate on a rolling admissions basis, which means they can review applications as they come in. By taking the LSAT in June, you'll have your score months before applications open in the fall, letting you submit them early when competition is the lowest. Second, you've got plenty of time to prep for the June LSAT. You've got several months to build a strong foundation, refine your skills, and reach your target score. That extended timeline can significantly reduce your stress and give you time for deeper learning. Plus, if the June LSAT doesn't go as planned, you still have plenty of time to retake the LSAT without missing the opportunity to submit your applications early. And of course, you're positioning yourself well for scholarships. Many law schools reserve their most generous scholarships for strong candidates who apply early. They want to lock you in. And so a fantastic LSAT score from June makes sure you're eligible for these opportunities. Now, of course, you probably know by now that approximately 1 year ago, the LSAT underwent the biggest change in decades. They removed the logic game section. You now have 2 scored logical reasoning sections rather than 1. And this is great because your prep is more focused than applicants from previous cycles. You can dedicate your time to mastering logical reasoning and reading comp, which now make up the entire test. And because logical reasoning is now 2/3 of your score, any improvements in this area have a greater effect on your overall performance. So if you're aiming for the June LSAT, you have a solid timeline to prepare effectively, and I'm going to give you a comprehensive step-by-step plan. First, establish your baseline. Start with a full-length timed practice test to gauge where you're currently at. Analyze your performance to identify your strengths and weaknesses in logical reasoning and reading comp, and then, of course, focus on logical reasoning fundamentals because it carries the most weight. And of course, prioritize the high-frequency question types like necessary assumption, inference, and flaw. You also want to work on recognizing argument structures, identifying premises and conclusions, and spotting logical fallacies. Of course, we don't want to neglect reading comp either, so you want to build your skills there by practicing active reading. Summarize each paragraph as you read, focus on the author's main point, tone, and the structure of the passages. Then, complete several timed sections of reading comp to improve your pacing and accuracy, but don't neglect review. Review your answers thoroughly, focusing on why each wrong answer choice is wrong. Then you want to develop your test-taking stamina because it's not just about getting the questions right. You've got to get them right under test day conditions. Build up your endurance, gradually increase the length and intensity of your study sessions to build up your stamina, and of course, include full-length timed practice tests on average at least once a week, if not twice a week. These simulations help you adjust to the test's pacing and the time pressure. Of course, don't neglect review and refining your approach. After each test you take, after every drill that you do, review what you missed, understand better why the right answer is right, why the wrong answers are wrong, and what you can do differently to avoid making the same mistake next time around. Now, you'll have a couple of months between taking the June LSAT and applications opening. And so during that time, you can focus more on your essays, your personal statement, optional essays, addenda, your resume, pulling together letters of rec. But until you've taken the June LSAT, focus on that first and foremost. You'll still have 2 to 3 months to work on everything else. And of course, as I mentioned, the June LSAT positions you perfectly to take full advantage of the fall application season. If you submit your application early, you've got better odds of getting in and getting significant scholarship money. You have the opportunity to retake. And of course, submitting your application early increases your odds of getting in and of getting significant scholarship money And if you don't hit your goals in June, you still have time to retake the test and apply at the beginning of the cycle either way. Now, if you're feeling overwhelmed or you're not sure about how to approach your LSAT prep, you're not alone. That's why I created LSAT Unplugged. We'll create for you a customized LSAT study plan, mapping everything out for you day by day, tailored to your timeline and your target score, and we'll pair it with private one-on-one coaching on a weekly basis to help you master logical reasoning, reading comp, and test taking strategies, providing you with accountability and support to keep you on track every step of the way. If you'd like to find out more, you could check out the links below to book a call with me and my team. We'd be glad to help you out in reaching your LSAT goals and preparing you for an incredible admissions cycle. This is your chance to take control of the upcoming cycle. With the right approach and a clear plan, you can achieve a competitive LSAT score, ideally 170 plus, positioning yourself for success. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.